John Rubber. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
How are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Good to see you, man.
How about you?
Wasn't bad, no.
Brady, I'm John.
No? John Schwartzen is doing. John Schwartzen.
By the way, that's the whole reason I'm here, you know. Anything could happen with those.
Just going to do some shooting, make sure the gun's traveled nicely, make sure the scopes are still on, get the grease out the barrel, have a good look, and yeah, see what the guy's up to.
I've been looking forward.
A lot of guys I shoot competition with shoot that type of. Yeah, I bought him at the show.
I like how
Well, it's afternoon of our safari. We're about to start tomorrow, and like always, we've got to test weapons. So we are about to go and test all the weapons. I think there's about 6 weapons to test, and hopefully everything's traveled safe. And I think we're in for a great safari, all of us. Lots of humor. Shoot a couple of elephant, couple of buffalo, have a few laughs. So very exciting. They're made in Denmark. They're very strong, right?
I have seen them. Okay.
And they're very steady.
Okay.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah, when you're ready.
Excellent. So the chick's gonna like
You happy with the height? All up there. All good.
What do you think, Mr. John?
That'll work.
Yeah, so we just fired 2 shots with John's 458 Lepore. Packs quite a punch. The soft nose is doing 2450, John?
Yeah.
And the solid is 2250. So first shot was a little bit low. John made one adjustment and it's smack in the black. So rearing to go for a Tuscaloosa and a buffalo.
3 pounds?
This is 3 pounds, yeah.
Oh, and your other ones are really
Oh,
light.
super stupid light.
Do it for
Yeah.
sticks, man. Or for the Actually, you can. I'm so excited to see it work. Really.
And you too. I mean, you hit the whole box. Great. What? You hit the box.
There's hope. You got a chance.
You need a big box.
Right? You did well. It's going to be great.
No, so if we do see a buffalo and we actually on like a herd of buffalo, that's where the communication is very key, because obviously you've got cows, you've got young bulls, so it's very important that we're on the same buffalo all the time.
Well, and then we have, the way I want to use it is for hunting in November on my buddy's farm.
And you can scratch it out on the coals the next morning and it'll start back up in
So, shut up.
You are welcome to Pizza Camp.
Thank you. Beef kebab is our starter.
Roast chicken roast, roast potato, broccoli, carrots for main course.
Malva pudding served with custard for dessert.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.
Thank you. So,
My gun case, my green Arakuki. My green gun bag Arakuki. Ready. Well, it's day one of our tuskless and buffalo safari, and we've got a few places where I've seen a couple of Duggar boys for this whole season. So we're going to go and have a look, try and find a track. But I think, John, we're going to be opportunists, like I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
So if we bump into a herd of buffalo, but I would particularly like to hunt Duggar boys, myself personally, try and get you into some buffalo, and if we see some fresh elephant signs, some cows, we might even follow them and see if we can find a tuskless. But that's the plan.
Got
this
it.
morning.
Sounds good to me.
Isikolo sifuna induku, isikolo sifuna induku, isikolo sifuna induku, hayi isibhamu siyabulala. Hayi isibhamu siyabulala. Isikolo sifuna induku, isikolo sifuna induku, mama isikolo sifuna induku, hayi isibhamu siyabulala. Isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje, isibhamu siyabulala, isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje, isibhamu siyambulala.
That's quite a good sign. I mean, you'll see with the cows a lot smaller track, like a cow, like a cattle, and then with a big Duggar boy bull, you see it's like a soup plate like that.
Yeah, it's round too.
His front foot is always quite big.
And this is the front foot?
Yes, that's the front foot. The back foot's a little bit more of a shape of a heart.
So would that be a back foot there then?
No, that's a front foot.
That's a front foot also?
This is the back foot, yeah.
Okay.
You can see it's a little bit smaller.
Okay. And these are baboons?
Yes, those are baboons. So, yeah, at least we know these Duggar boys here. There's a spring down at the bottom here, we call it Baboon Spring. This time of year they're always down. It's only really water around here. There's a spring here. There's a spring down there. there's more water, but that's quite far away. But the two springs are these ones that are closest, which are within a kilometer from each other.
I assume they'll drink like once a day at least?
Yes, they'll be very water dependent this time of the year because of the heat.
Yeah.
So basically what we'll be doing, we'll be working close to water, springs. This time of year the pans are mostly all dry. There's one or two pans like on the Mozambique border I've still got, but now the springs have got all the water, so we'll be working close to springs. That's where we'll see most of the movement of both elephant and buck. Anyway, that's a good sign. At least you know the Dagga boys are around. The bulls are on this side, yeah.
Yeah, let's say this one more fuzzy.
I just want to show exactly like that. So you obviously have to adjust it yourself.
Okay.
100%. You could either you lift it up like that.
Ah, okay.
Just make sure when it's set down, it's set
Firmly.
Otherwise, as you're about to squeeze that trigger, it'll keep away.
Okay, got it.
But it's pretty sturdy pair of sticks these days.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's follow the bulls then, guys. This morning we're talking about finding tracks for buffalo, and we've just found a herd of buffalo that cross further back. They've crossed back over the road towards a spring. It's quite beautiful down here, John. It's lots of rolling hills, not too thick. So we're obviously going to get on the tracks now. It's quite a big herd, and I'm hoping, I did see some nice big tracks in there. And obviously we did see the Dagga boy track as well. And I think he's probably satelliting this herd, so we might also see him as well. So we're going to get on the tracks and follow and hopefully come right. What we're doing there, John, is that herds of buffalo are quite vocal. You'll hear them bellow a little bit, burr, burr, burr. It's like communication, so that's what we're doing. We're just standing and listening to hear if we can hear them close by. This is that spring here. And that smell is baboons. Really? They stink. Okay. Obviously the baboons roost at night. They sleep in the trees. And they crap everywhere here. So that's that strong, terrible smell. That's baboons. There should be a crocodile that lives here, but I don't know if he's still here. There at the bottom, yes. Last year I had like 3 foot, not very big. Well, he won't grow that big, but it'll sustain him. Not really. When the floods come up and down, when the rain, they'll move. Yeah. No. But the elephant also loves the spring here. You can see it's quite active. Yeah. So anything between now and 10, maybe 11 pushing. If the wind's constant in our favor, we'll probably be okay, but this time of year it'll be swirling quite a bit. The wisest choice is just to back out and come back in the afternoon. But let's find them first. This is fossilized wood. It's quite heavy. Yeah. This is a big piece here. All fossilized wood. Quite unique. There's a few places you can go here where you could see it was a huge fossilized forest. Wow. Yeah. That is heavy. What's this road, guys? My old airstrip. Huh? But if they go into that chest there's no plan. There's a road right here. We call it the old airstrip.
Yeah.
There's a national parks camp over here. And then typically if they cross over here, there's another spring over here. If they carry on north, they go into a thick patch of jess, there's no plan.
Okay.
Anyway, let's just see which direction they take. We'll drive down the road and see if they're still walking on the road, but there's a Duggar boy that I've been watching for quite a long time, and on the radio Dean has just said that it's crossed over by that spring, so if that's the case, we'll go and follow him. But if it's this herd, it goes into this thick stuff, there's no plan. Yeah, you can follow, but if it's too thick and the wind's swirling, back out.
Isibhamu siyambula lumuntu nje isibhamu siyambula hayibo isibhamu siyambula lumuntu nje isibhamu siyambula induku iyaqhaqhaza induku iyamqondisa umuntu isiqholo sifuna induku isizwe sibulawa yindlala bo wena yebuqolo bakho imali phelile ezweni lakithi bo wena yebuqolo bakho uZulu usediniwe ngawe wena yebuqolo bakho induku iyaqhaqhaza yena wo iyamqondisa umuntu isiqholo sifuna induku siqholo kawulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza siqholo kawulaleli sokuqwaqwaza ngenduku siqholo kawulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza siqholo kawulaleli kanti uzalwa ngubani siqholo kawulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza mama wakho siqholo kawulaleli lakho sokuqwaqwaza ngenduku abantu bayakhala
Let's go check out for a buffalo. Actually, an elephant this time.
Isizwe sibulawa yindlala bo wena yebuqolo bakho imali phelile ezweni
Quite cool how this fig tree has just grown in you. That's where the spring comes out underneath here, underneath this rock. And as it gets later, this spring is very productive. It gets a lot of elephant. You can see there's a lot of paths coming in from different directions. So we're going to go, what we're going to do now, John, we're going to go to another spring, which is a little bit of a drive away. It's called Usiachwa. It's quite a spring, which means sandgrass in English. There's always lots of elephant activity, and by the time we get there, it'll be perfect timing.
Awesome.
And hopefully find an elephant. Anyway, let's walk back.
Well,
They rub on it, right?
Yeah, they just rub on it. Yeah.
That's a hard piece. What, you know what this is?
No,
It's really hard.
it looks like a mahogany of some sort.
It does.
Just looking at these leaves, I think it's like a red mahogany,
Okay.
but that's pretty well polished there.
It'd be interesting to put a game camera here.
Yeah. Abraham. Kununzo hadzi pana parugu wazne kumburaki.
Okay.
Dona last hand darita report pa parks. Ndio parugu donza pa kumbu panapa. What I'm saying is an elephant cow I saw in my last hunt here, and she's dragging her front left leg. This is over here. She's dragging her leg. Yeah, but she won't get near us. She's just too slow. She's hurting. Kuseni. It's a nice sized track, that's a big track. Still wet.
Your foot's running the track too, right?
Yeah. Gotcha. It's a cow. Let's go look down there. Quite wet. Oh yeah. That's a cow, yeah. A little bit of dry, but the baboons have been digging in there, but
Wait, who digs in that?
what's that?
Who digs in the shit?
Elephant has been taking that shit.
I know that, but I thought you said something was
Oh,
digging.
baboons. Baboons, they eat whatever 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
This is still fresh. You can having a mud bath in here.
Yeah.
Kudo. I don't want to go teaser.
That's fresh for sure.
They like to, this particular spot, I know the elephant love to wallow in here. Anyway. We just walked into the spring this afternoon. It's what we call Chikwara Spring. In Shona it means sandgrass spring. It's quite a productive spring in terms of a lot of elephant that come and drink here and a couple of buffalo and that. Anyway, we just got in here and so the guys are whistling. And yeah, they've been having a serious mud bath in here. Anyway, guys has picked up some tracks. Let's see if we can try and follow them. I'm just trying to see because guys reckons there's more at the top here. But it's anyway. He's saying there's one. Just now you're saying there's more at the top. I think there's only one, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, we got close enough to him, saw his tusks, saw him waving his ears around, swishing his tail. That was cool. About 50 yards, you think? About 50 yards, yeah.
It's quite warm, eh?
Isikolo sifuna induku. Isikolo sifuna induku. Isikolo sifuna induku. Hayi isibhamu siyabulala. Hayi isibhamu siyabulala. Sifuna induku. Isikolo sifuna induku. Isikolo sifuna induku. Mama isikolo sifuna induku. Hayi isibhamu siyabulala. Isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje. Isibhamu iyaqwaqwasa induku iyamqondisa umuntu. Isikolo sifuna induku. Isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje. Isibhamu siyambulala. Hayibo isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje. Isibhamu siyambulala. Induku iyaqwaqwasa induku iyamqondisa umuntu. Isikolo sifuna induku. Isizwe sibulawa yindlala bo. Wena yebuqolo bakho. Imali iphelile ezweni lakithi bo. Wena yebuqolo bakho. uZulu usediniwe ngawe wena yebuqolo induku
Mzeba
abazali najana mbija
Safari boy
How are you? Good.
Wamona china
bana
Hapana nyati
kuna pa
Nothing
first day na saka September
mapina ni zuru
September so
alright Okay Mangani wa room ya ripo 3 Mungara kupi Aside
yeah hapo just after cross katika river
Kana muona maspori Dagaboy please mshedzo Kanda message pa bongo or something
yeah saka cheka Maitumbo side hapo na Dagaboy ampo cross
Maitumbo
yeah
Mangani ya ripo
tuko na ngapa
3 Rini
last time maybe 2 weeks now
2 weeks ago
Kata cheka bosa ina mvura pa pena hapo saka chambondo cheka utini mvura
ripo
I don't think it is shiri pamvura pale peni pakati pamatepa side chambondo cheka
More pinda, then we can maybe check that side, got it. And then come back and do the border, that road. Comes easy. Right, so we're out here hunting buffalo and tuskers, looking for tracks to follow, and we're in an area we're looking at, they call Soda Pan. We just come across the Dandy anti-poaching unit known as DAPU, doing a patrol looking for snares, looking for poachers. And this is the great thing about Charlton McCullum safaris. They put a lot of effort and time into it with the anti-poaching for the community. And without these guys and without your hunters' dollars, that wouldn't be possible. So quite a great project we've got going here with DAPU.
These types of conservation efforts are really important. Obviously, these animals need to be protected and hunted ethically. And the money that the local hunters or the hunters put into this funds these things directly, and without these funds, then what you have are poachers out here just running wild, killing the elephants and chopping up the tusk, and ends up being a pretty bad deal without these types of units out here.
Yeah, it's quite a big thing that goes into it, guys. I mean, it's not just us coming out here and killing things. It's all about looking after our heritage, our future in hunting. So we've all got to work together, and by working together, we've got a future in hunting.
Sikoloka ulale sokuqwaqwaza ngenduku emama sikoloka ulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza sikoloka ulaleli kanti usalwa ngobani sikoloka ulaleli bakini bo uma abantu bekukhuza mama wakho
It's quite coarse. The older they get, the more coarse the dung will be. This is from this morning. I think this is an old bull. It's not as well digested as it should be. If you look at some of the stuff, it's quite finely digested, but it's very rough. It says old bull.
Isizwe sibulawa indlala bo wena yeuqolo wakho imali iphelile ezweni lakithi bo wena yeuqolo wakho uZulu usedikiwe ngawe wena yeuqolo wakho induku iyaqwaqwaza induku iyamqondisa umuntu isiqholo sifuna induku.
Spring there. Young boy.
That's also a bush buck.
Yeah, it's a young boy. I strongly suggest you shoot that thing.
I see it. What is it?
It's a big bush buck. That's a good bush buck. Hey, that is a good bush buck. Hey. You're shooting some.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks guys.
That is a good bush
Thank you.
buck.
Thank you.
Big one. Hey, we couldn't turn that one down.
You said I strongly suggest. I'm not
No, when I saw that I was like, I strongly suggest you shoot that thing. I never roll. It's that ball that's up and down. Wet.
Now, is that from his trunk or from
his trunk? This is absolute beast. That's a beast there. So that's a beast of a bush buck. Hey, yes, that's a big bush buck.
Is it?
Well, I'm not just saying it just because I'm being genuine.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful too.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is a nice bush buck. John, well done. That was very good shooting on your behalf.
Thank you,
Well
thank
done.
Congratulations, John.
Thanks.
Really, really beautiful.
Thanks.
Very nice. There you got it?
No, they're very big bush buck. Even if you can see one.
When I saw it like this, that's what I said to John. I said, I strongly suggest you shoot this. Yeah. Absolute beauty. My goodness.
Yeah, that'll make a really nice European mount.
Oh. Old boy, eh? But geez, he's a big boy. Check how worn here he is. Right-handed. And your dagger boy got it. Yeah. Well, we get to eat bushbuck.
Yeah,
They're awesome tasting.
yeah, good. Yeah, it's my first kill with my 458 Lapua improved. I kind of thought it might be on a buffalo or an elephant first, but when your pH tells you this is a nice one, go ahead and take it. Strongly recommend you shoot that one. So I'll take his advice, and we'll have some good bushbuck meat tonight in camp.
Exactly. And so basically what we are doing today, John, as we're all well aware of, we're hunting buffalo and Tuscus elephant. And I know of a few areas where there's a lot of springs, and I've seen a lot of Duggaboy tracks and a lot of elephant activity. So what we did today, it's been a slow morning, but we've seen quite a few Duggaboy tracks, so they are around, but nothing fresh to follow. So we decided to walk in what we call the Kamzidzi River. And I know there was a spring here. I've shot 1 or 2 Duggaboys out of here before. So as we were walking in, we saw a female bushbuck, and she walked up, and then we saw another young bushbuck just drinking water, a young male. And as we came around a corner, right in the back here, there was this big bushbuck ram just standing there. And I turned around and I said to John, I strongly suggest you shoot this bushbuck.
Python. Not sure what kind. He's definitely a python. He's a big one too. He's got to be the diameter of my upper arm. Man, oh man, that's a big snake. Are these mini pizzas?
Mini pizzas.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'll have some of those.
I bet you will. I would too if I was you.
I'll just have my protein box. And I'll have one of these or guys.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the middle of nowhere. It's actually got a name. It's called Secret Valley. Shot a big line here in 2019. We are currently probably sitting at about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Lots of Mopani flies, and in order to keep them away we put a whole bunch of elephant dung and put an ember in it and it starts to smoke. So when it starts to smoke, it chases all the bugs away. So it's Africa's special way to keep the bugs away during the heat of the day. So, and it's working.
Can't imagine a place I'd rather be right now.
Who else would be doing this right now? Sitting under a tree with elephant dung smoldering around you.
In terms of actually getting the things, are they?
Yeah, it is. Easy.
But the limit there is easy. I mean, the limit's generous. I mean, it's 8 crays per person. Thank you. Something.
And there's obviously
Bushbuck pasta.
Is this what this is? A bushbuck kind of stew?
You said, yeah.
You can go through there like a midnight.
Slow down a bit. Or if you are going out, if you're leaving early in the morning, best to leave bloody early. So you sort of
Beat all that stuff, yeah.
and you're against the traffic most of the time anyway, because they're all coming to town when you're early on the way out.
What are we going after today, John?
Buffalo. I'm gonna go find a big duck boy today. That's the plan.
tracks up there, but there wasn't clearest and clearest I could see. But he was slightly quartering like this one. Yeah, you don't fucking shoot if you're not happy. Okay. Let's see it. Better go see it. Yeah,
We just followed the digger boy from this morning. We did see him. Very nice bull, nice and wide, solid old boy, but just didn't present the right shot that we needed. Bit too much brush in front of him, so we decided just to let him go, which is the right decision to make. So yeah, on to the next. There's lots of buffalo out there. We try again.
Round 2.
It's the most threatened species in Africa. The most threatened for extinction.
something, Keith. So we've got a pangolin over here. It is one of the most trafficked creatures, animals in Africa for their scales. This is a pretty small one over here. A very tiny little guy. You're so lucky to see this. This is very, very rare to see a pangolin in the wild. There's a bull. I can't see. There's a bull to the right back. Oh yeah, I can see him. Nice bull. On the right hand side. There's the bull. He's coming through there. On the left, you can see his voices. There's a big great tree there. Okay, he's coming into the gap there, just by that rock there. Here he comes. shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Let's just watch him. Oh, he's done. You can put one in if you want. He's done. Very nice ball. You don't want no more in him for sure. It's your call, but I think he's dead. You could put one in between his shoulder blades for luck. Mzebe. Mushi ball like that. Akanaka, eh? Akanaka? Yeah. Davara? Thank you. Yeah. Akanaka? Yeah, Akanaka ball. Go good. He's done. Go down.
That'll work.
The luck of the pangolin, eh?
Yep. And the extraordinary effort of some really good trackers and a great pH. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good shooting. Well done, John.
Old bull. Yeah, he's an old bull, right?
He's
an
an
white
old bull.
face. So why is he not a Duggar boy?
A nice old Duggar boy. Well done.
So he is a Duggar boy, even though he's with the herd?
He's just with the herd, yeah.
Okay. What do you go, 50 yards maybe?
Yeah, yeah. That elephant was in this anthill here. Probably around about 50, 60 yards.
I still didn't see the elephant.
You didn't see it?
I thought I saw the ears through this. I looked more closely. I didn't look that long, but I thought, whatever.
Yeah, no. Well done, Tom.
Good. I'm happy with that. That's fantastic.
Nice bull. Those are big bosses, eh?
Yeah. How old do you think he is? You got to guess.
About 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so well, this morning, John, we decided that we were going to go after buffalo, and we primarily were looking for Duggar boys, and we found a Duggar boy this morning. We got onto him fairly early. We followed him for about an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Found him where he bedded down maybe twice, and then we actually got onto him, but we just did not have the right shot to take. There's too much brush, and I know that you and I didn't want to take a risk on that. So we decided just to let him go, and with the current situation, with the wind and all the leaves where he was, it wasn't worth following. So anyway, we did have another mission, and the mission is that we had another Duggar boy that we knew where he was drinking. So on the way there, we found this big herd of buffalo crossing the road, fairly fresh, and decided to follow it. The wind was well within our favor.
About time.
Yeah, geez, after all these days hunting buffalo, the wind was just never with us. Anyway, and shucks, we came across this elephant bull just eating by an anthill. We saw the buffalo coming, so we came around and got to an anthill. But just before we got to this anthill, we saw this pangolin. Now, pangolin is one of the most trafficked creatures in Africa, purely for their scales, for medicinal purposes. And you are so lucky to see a creature like that. So we got a quick bit of photos. You could hear the buffalo in the background, so we're like, hey, quick, let's just take photos here, which we did. And as I put him down, I looked up and I said to you guys, we've seen a pangolin. It's the luck of that pangolin. I'm sure we're going to get a buffalo. And we got up on the anthill and we saw these buffalo feeding onto us, a couple of cows, and this bull stepped out and just presented the shot. And geez, what a great shot you put in, John. Fantastic. Well done.
All right, one of the things I also wanted to do before coming to Africa is I wanted to design what I thought was really the ultimate dangerous game rifle from a hunter's standpoint. So this rifle is really a concept rifle. As far as I know, it's the only 458 Lapua improved in the world. So what I did is I took a 338 Lapua, necked it up to 45 caliber, and put the Ackley improved shoulder on it. The end result is it shoots Swift A-frame 500 grain bullets at least 2,500 feet a second. I slowed it down to 2450 coming to Africa because of the heat, to make sure there was never any pressure problems because of the heat over here sometimes. What's also unusual about it is it's a detachable box magazine. So I was looking for a Lapua bolt-faced. American Rifle Company makes a controlled round feed Lapua bolt face, and I believe they're the only ones that I could find. I'm very, very happy with the action. The detachable box magazine gives this rifle a total of 5 rounds. The barrel's shortened down to 22 inches. The rifle weighs about 12 pounds. The recoil is pretty significant, but off the sticks or shooting offhand, it's not bad. So far, the one bullet we recovered from the bushbuck, the penetration and the expansion was absolutely perfect. I'm looking forward to getting the bullets out of this buffalo, looking at them. Last thing I say about it is I put a faster than normal twist in the barrel on this. Most of your 458 Magnums have about a 1 in 14 twist. This is a 1 in 10. And I did that to increase the centrifugal force of the bullet to theoretically at least aid in expansion. The bullet that we dug out of the bushbuck was absolutely perfect. I haven't weighed it, but it's probably about 450 grains, and it's nearly an inch across. So the expansion was phenomenal. I'm looking forward to seeing these too. So the full project from top to bottom. I got to thank my friend Todd for introducing me to CMS Safaris. Absolute top-notch organization with great trackers and great PHs. The stories around the campfire. The camp is fantastic. If you're looking for a great place to hunt, absolutely look up CMS Safaris for sure. For now, that's all I have to say. Thanks.
Well, we've had a past 4 days of lots of excitement, lots of ups and downs, unfortunately, but it is hunting. It happens to the best of us. And we tracked a Dagga boy this morning. Obviously that wasn't meant to be, and we got into this big herd of buffalo. There must have been over 100 buffalo.
There's a lot of them in there for sure. A ton of cows.
Yeah, I mean, and the wind was just perfect, nice and open here. The buffalo just came right onto us at, well, I don't even know what the shot, maybe 40 yards.
Yeah.
And this bull presented the best shot he could, and it was a great shot on John's behalf. And yeah, he didn't even go more than 40-50 yards and he fell over. So a great successful hunt, a nice old Dagga boy, and it couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Well, what's next? Obviously recovery. What's that mean exactly?
It's to get the car in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just we're about to leave and go back to the vehicle. Try and cut a road into our buffalo. But what we're doing here is we're actually covering the buffalo with a bit of brush. Reason being vultures. Stop the vultures from finding it and getting into it. So yeah, that's what we do. Right, let's go back to the fire.
Isikolo sifuna indubo, isikolo sifuna indubo, hey mama, isikolo sifuna indubo, isibhamu siyabulala, isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje, isibhamu siyabulala, isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje, isibhamu siyambulala indubo iyaqhaqhaza, indubo iyamqondisa umuntu, isikolo sifuna indubo, isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje, isibhamu siyambulala, hayibo, isibhamu siyambulala umuntu nje, isibhamu siyambulala, indubo iyaqhaqhaza, indubo iyamqondisa umuntu, isikolo sifuna indubo, isizwe sibulawa yindlala bo wena yebuqolo bakho imali phelile ezweni lakithi bo wena yebuqolo bakho uZulu usediniwe ngawe wena yebuqolo induku iyaqhaqhaza njena wo iyamqonda emuntu isiqhulu sifuna induku siqholo kawulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza siqholo kawulaleli sokuqhaqhaza ngenduku mama siqholo kawulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza siqholo kawulaleli kanti uzalwa ngobani siqholo kawulaleli uma abantu bekukhuza.
We finally made it to the skinning shed. Get our Dugger boy all skinned out. And we will see where the meat's going this afternoon.
Abantu bayakhala izenzo zakho uma abantu bekusiza emhlabeni Simulawa indlala bo wena yebuqolo bakho imali phelile ezweni lakithi bo wena yebuqolo bakho uZulu usediniwe ngawe wena yebuqolo bakho induku iyaqhaqhaza induku iyamqondisa umuntu isiqholo sifuna induku.
Yeah, so the conservation part of this was really, in a lot of ways, the biggest piece of this to me. Big game hunting and professional hunting, trophy hunting in Africa really gets a bad rap. And it gets a bad rap in the media primarily, well, actually exclusively, out of just lack of information and ignorance. One of the common misconceptions is the thought that these game animals are just shot for the trophy and then left in the bush to rot. Nothing could be further from the truth. Actually, by law, you cannot leave these animals to rot after you shoot them. They must be packed out. So with that buffalo that I shot, we fed 50 families 2 to 3 meals with just that single buffalo. And that doesn't include the 2 elephants that we harvested and any other game animals that we end up taking as part of this safari. Yep, it's meat gonna get put to good use for sure. There's a lot of people here that I'm sure will appreciate this. So.
We've just brought some meat, buffalo meat from your clients, which you showed this morning. So we brought the meat for the villagers to get to share among them.
Well done.
Thanks, Miles.
Good for you.
Thank
Happy
you.
for you. Well done.
Yeah, worked out great. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
great.
awesome. Great hunt and great tracking, of course, and awesome pH. And
Despite the odds, eh?
yeah, he's right here in front of us.
Didn't see you there.
Now, typical of the trackers, they get on it, and then we were humping over, and they put us in a spot where the wind was in the right direction, and the herd just basically walked almost to us, essentially. A bit of a quartering angle, and that Duggar boy, have you seen his face?
No, I haven't.
Old,
seen it,
greedy, gray face and gnarled up bosses. Old Duggar boy, yeah.
no. Out of a spun. With a spun. Where was that? Songa. Okay.
Good evening, man.
How are you? Oh wow, look at that. Hey, jeez, eh? Reminds me of Hartman. Smooth.
I told my wife, I said, there used to be the idea of another old gray face in the house.
Yeah. We met him the one night with us, yes. Funny, okay.
Yeah, I saw these guys.
Chase some
It's not just about shooting, it's about the entire experience. Huh? I haven't seen any yet. Hunting's half over already. Goes fast. Huh? We did.
Congratulations for day success. Stuffed tomato, sour starter,
buffalo stew, rice, salsa, fried cabbage for main course. Lemon wipe for dessert. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith.
Thanks, man.
John?
Sir.
Congratulations on your
Sorry,
buffalo.
guys. Sorry.
Well done on a great buffalo. You deserve it. And yeah, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. You put some hours in, you guys, there.
Yeah, we put some miles in for sure.
Some hours
Chasing
and some
buffalo,
miles, and you
that's
got
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
You definitely did. It is well deserved. So well done.
Thank you.
Beautiful old boat,
deserve
too.
Yeah, he'll make a nice mount. You got a
Fantastic.
lot of character.
Lots of memories, eh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Minutes and then there's an advertisement. Can you stay for 5 minutes and there's an advertisement?
Oh,
Get on
thank
with
you
the
so
game,
much.
you know?
Have you ever watched ice hockey?
No.
That's an amazing game.
Is it?
Thank you.
Is it?
Thank you.
What's that, Bob?
Super fast ice hockey.
Hey, that's I love that.
Vancouver. Very pretty.
That's right.
Built right on the water. There's all these inlets.
I ran from the Kachawi camp.
Yes, from Kachawi.
It was dark.
Yeah, that's fine. Kachawi is a long way. It's almost the top end of the shore.
No, it wasn't from the Kachawi, but it was.
No.
Morning.
I hit him for sure.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah.
So I didn't see because once he just gave it that, get out the way.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I sit in base.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Again.
It's actually cut in a different place.
Is it? Yeah, the sticks, the scope or the rifle is kind of away from my shoulder a little bit.
And now you got two cuts. Hold on, let me get a nice close up. Hold on.
Africa's drawn blood on you as well, eh?
This thing draws blood on both ends. I felt it in my shoulder, but the thing is, it's the buttstock rests here.
Yes.
And I have to really concentrate on pulling it. You know what I mean?
You know what the problem was? Is that you also hunkered down.
Yeah.
You actually went down like that. You know, as well. Okay. Can you go and grab him, buddy?
Take off your cap, please.
Those damn shooting sticks. It's hard to pull the rifle into my shoulder hard enough, and this thing kicks like hell. So it'll punish you if you screw it up. You ready?
Okay, I got him.
That one dropped. Yeah.
Get another one here. How you doing? Oh, he's trying to whack. Turns into a gorge. Oh.
Good old.
Imagine how much water and stones had to fly.
Thousands, well, millions of years.
Yeah.
Millions of years.
And there's lots of fish in here.
I thought I saw one. I was going to ask you.
There's lots of catfish in here and a bit of tilapia, bream. Fish all running. And it's always got water in there.
You guys ever try to catch any fish? There must be fat in the spring up here someplace or something.
No, but I can see a sign.
So we stopped today to look at the Naramano Gorge. This thing is really, really cool to look at. Look at this closely. You see
millions of years of water, what's that called? Erosion. Yeah, water erosion, swirling around here with the rocks and creating some really cool looking natural artwork. It was well worth a stop to take a peek at this for sure.
We call the Mawande River, and in the Mawande River, on the rock face, there's a place where there's rock paintings. I don't even know how old they are, but they're old enough to see they've been there for a couple of years, a couple of 100 years, put it that way. So yeah, we've got our buffalo and we're looking for a kudu, but we're also doing some scenery, looking around, and I thought John would find it interesting to look at rock paintings, which he said he would be. So
absolutely, you bet. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Some different things that you don't get to see everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a walk in. It's about 2 kilometers, if that. We might see a kudu along the way. But yeah, we're going to have a look at those rock paintings. It's beautiful inside there. There's like an oasis. There's a spring inside there. It's beautiful. You'll like it.
Yeah, we've also done really good today just driving around spotting game. We've seen elephant, bushbuck,
impala,
baboon, impala.
Yeah. So we are seeing stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the POA, plan of action.
Yeah, there we go. That's super cool. Awesome.
How pure is that water?
Yeah, very much so.
Fresh, eh?
Yeah. Anything that's filtered through sand and rock like that is always safe to drink.
Always safe. Like that is safe.
Yeah, the water comes naturally filtered through. It looks like rock and sandstone. Filters all the way through and comes down to these really clear pools down here that's obviously refreshing and obviously clean. It's crystal clear water, so it's safe to drink and had a cool experience.
But like I said, don't ever get
That's unbelievable. That's 35 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're in there if you want.
Oh, there's a bat in there. I see it.
Right. We're here in the Mawande River, as I mentioned earlier. We checked out that beautiful oasis down there. Fresh, clean water. John actually had a sip out of it and it was very good. And we've come up to the top here. There's a whole bunch of rock paintings along the wall of this rock face here. Beautiful little cave underneath. So, I mean, you can imagine hundreds and thousands of years ago, people living here, water, food, shelter. I mean, what better place to be?
Yeah.
In the heat of the day, it's nice and cool in here. And yeah, the history here is just unreal.
Probably goes back tens of thousands of
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Literally tens of thousands of years. Yeah. Maybe more.
Yeah. I would love to get these rock paintings actually aged.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ask me, I'm like, I don't know, but geez. And who did it, you know?
You got to think that at some point an archaeologist has been through here.
Yeah.
And looked at these and tried to date them.
I mean, you look at
that looks to me like some type of four-legged animal. You can see
well,
it's
that's
got.
what I said. It looks like a rhino to me.
Oh, okay.
If I could be wrong.
Sure,
that's
but
just
that
my,
look.
my guess.
I'm having a great time though, poking around these caves and looking for a kudu to shoot. That's lucky bean, but I call it African mistletoe. My wife was here. I put it over her head, make her give me a smooch. That's cool.
Aquana. Guys, find a good one for John to try.
Thank you.
Try it.
I'm gonna.
African apple.
It tastes like a kind of a mixture between a green apple and a red apple.
Yeah.
It's a little bit soft. Edible for sure.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're quite sour, but these ones are quite nice.
They're totally edible for sure.
Yeah.
And it's got a little more color to it than the green one.
Nani.
We are at Nkanga National Parks, Chauhuri South. This is the park's head office for Chauhuri South. We are just booking in. basically getting the authority to go and look at the dinosaur tracks. So I've just had to fill out a book with all our names and information. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for an invoice and a ranger to escort us to go and see the tracks. It's not too far from here. Go and probably spend maybe an hour or so, if that, at the tracks and take a couple of pictures, do some video stuff, and just enjoy. Something that not many people get to see in the world. Actually see dinosaur tracks that are 160 million years old. See here.
The bull elephant track is big. And you see a sauropod.
Well, we're about to get on tracks of a theropod. We're in for a bit of a long walk. I don't know what we're going to see at the end, but it might be a bit of a tough hunt, John, so might charge, just got to be very careful. But yeah, nothing that 458 Lepore improved and 500 can't handle, so I think we're in for a fun hunt.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Okay, on a serious note, this is we're actually here in Chauhari South, like I explained earlier, in what we call the Maura River, and here are the tracks, the theropod tracks. They believe it to be about 160 million years old. Discovered in 1984, was it, John? It said there.
84, 86.
I think it was 84, 86. Only discovered then. Quite unique. It's quite hard to imagine that something like this actually walked the earth 160 million years ago, and here we are, 2023, same place, millions of years later, and the sign is still there that these things actually did exist and walk on this earth. So how privileged are we to see this?
Yeah, whatever animal it was, its gait is about as long as a real long stretch for a man, so. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. They're the tracks are about a foot long and just about a foot wide, most of them. Hard to say what exactly it was. Definitely a theropod, which I assume probably means a predator. Very interesting, very cool for sure.